I'm going to send this voice message to the personal assistant. Can you create a meeting with Facundo Cortines for today at 7 p.m. please? Also send an email to Marcelo Ramos asking if he have time to jump in a call with me tomorrow at 9 a.m. please. Also, I want to make a note that in 2 days I have exam of maths. Give me all the events that I have for tomorrow because I don't remember that. And it's going to run each step. As you can see, everything has been executed correctly. Meeting schedule, email sent, note created, and events for tomorrow. Hey there, Facu here. In this video, I'm going to show you how I set up this personal assistant that is basically an AI agent in N8N. But first of all, I made this little presentation to show you the potential of this system and the functions of this AI agent. So let's get started. The main function of this AI agent is to be your 24/7 virtual assistant, no break, instant responses, and at a fraction of the cost of a human assistant. I will break this short presentation into different slides, explaining what this assistant can do with each tool integrated into its system. Don't think of this as the only functional setup for the system. I encourage you to write your own prompts, connect your own tools, and experiment. This is the main reason because I opened this channel. My goal with this channel is to show you how AI agent works, but your goal should be create your own AI agents without a tutorial. So my last point is the more personalized it for each case, the better. Okay, so the first tool of this personal assistant, it will be Telegram. Telegram, it will be our main tool for communicating with this virtual assistant. We use Telegram because its connection process is much simpler than WhatsApp in N8N. There are two ways to communicate with our virtual assistant from Telegram: text messages and voice messages. With text, we are able to send different messages to request different tasks, and this also helps us to add new contacts to our database, which I will explain later. And with voice, my favorite way, we'll be able to send different messages to our assistant, which will then be converted into text using a ChatGPT model. Next, we have Google Calendar. Using Google Calendar, we'll be able to create meetings and events with guests or without guests, delete meetings and events, and reschedule or extract information from one or multiple meetings or events. Next, we have Gmail. Thanks to this tool, we'll be able to send emails to different people, whether they are in our contact database or not. We could save a lot of time responding to or sending daily emails, as just one voice message will be automatically take care of this part of the day in question of minutes. Next, we have Google Sheets. Google Sheets will serve as our database for storing our contact names, surnames, and email addresses. We will be able to search for existing contacts and add them manually. Or if we need to perform an action like scheduling a meeting or sending an email, but the contact is not in the database, the AI will be add them manually. And the last tool is Notion. I choose Notion as a task manager or personal reminder tool, although it could be replaced with other tools like Google Docs, Todoist, your favorite tool for taking notes or reminders, basically. So now I'm going to show you and teach you how I set up this personal assistant in N8N. So we are in N8N with the personal assistant. I'm going to show you and explain the configuration of each module and the function. So let's get started. The first module is a Telegram trigger that basically when a new message is sent to the Telegram bot, this module, it will extract the message and start the workflow. The function of the second module is basically detect what type of message start the workflow as a text message or voice message. If the message is text, it's going to go in the first line, and if the message is a voice message, it's going to go in the second line. This module called edit fields, basically the function is transform the title of the text message to text. I'm going to explain why in a second. In the second line, we have two modules, the Telegram module that basically download the voice message, and the OpenAI module that transcribe all the recording to text. Okay, now I'm going to explain the prompt of the personal assistant, and next I'm going to explain how I set up each module, the function I already explained in the presentation. So if we open the personal assistant module, we can see we have two types of text or prompts. The first one is basically the text that it's gonna be the message of the user. And next I put non-negotiable steps that basically are really important to the work. The first one, for example, is read the user message and identify what she needs, and if it is only one activity or several within the same message. So are different non-negotiable messages and steps. And the second is the really important prompt that basically I output a role, a task, and non-negotiable steps. One more, the structure of the responses, the tools, the database integration. All you need is in this prompt and some notes that are really important for me. I'm going to scroll really low so you can see the prompts and pause the video, because if I stop to explain all this prompt, it's gonna take so long, this video. And for me, it's really important to be quick and simple for everyone. Okay, yeah, this is all the prompts. It's really long, and it's all written by my hand, non-AI. I'm going to explain each model. First of all, we have the model, OpenAI chat model. In this case, I use GPT-4o. Next, we have a memory that is basically the memory of N8N. And the key in this case is the chat ID of the Telegram. Next, we have the database of Google Sheets. I put in the description to AI, access this tool to identify and extract the email of contacts from the database. And I put some database I'm going to show you really quick. Okay, this is the database I made really quick in Google Sheets. I put a column called first and last name, and the second column it's called email. I put some names, examples, not real people, and some emails. Okay, next we have the add contact model that basically when search in this database and don't find any name or emails that contains in the message of the user in Telegram, it's going to add with AI the name and the email. Next, we have the model of send email. Really simple. Basically, first search the name and the email in this database with the first model, and next it's going to send the email to this person. Okay, the next model is the calendar model. I'm going to skip the explanation for this specific model at the moment, because I want to explain more in detail in a sec. So first I'm going to explain the last model, that is basically the notes or the Notion model. The way it's configured is basically like bullet points, like this. This is the design or the structure of this model. Okay, if you don't know how to connect this kind of tools in N8N like Google Sheets, Notion, Telegram, Gmail, I'm going to record a video showing how to do it really soon, so subscribe and stay tuned. The last model is the calendar model. As you can see, it's different between these kind of models, because the function of this model is called another scenario in N8N, like an automation or another AI agent. I'm going to show you the second scenario. So this is the second scenario. It's going to be called by the first personal assistant when the user wants to create, reschedule, delete, or retrieve information about events or meetings in Google Calendar. Okay, this AI agent have a different prompt I'm going to show you. This is like when the user wants this, you have to do this. And this is all written by my hand. I'm going to scroll, but as you can pause the video if you want. And this is the structure of the response. This model is the workflow input trigger that extracts all the input created by this personal assistant and activates and run the second scenario. This AI agent have different modules. Like the first one is to create an event or a meeting, basically with an attend, the start and the end. This is all created by AI. Like this is the formula $sign from AI, and you have to write this title of the title that have a relation with the action. Next, we have the end of the meeting or event. If the user in the Telegram doesn't specify the duration of the meeting or event, it's going to create a real meeting or event for 30 minutes. Okay. And then we have the title of the event. The same with create an event without guest, but don't have an attend aquí. Next, we have extract events that extracts information depending on the request of the user. But if you want to retrieve the information of all your events or meetings in the day, this AI agent is going to show up that information, delete events, and extract one event, a specific one event. And next, we have the response module that basically when you call another AI agent or a scenario, you have to put this with the title of the response and the output of the AI agent. This have a reason, because if this personal assistant runs this module, it's going to wait to this response. Okay, this is AI response, and it's going to extract this output, and it's going to continue with the workflow. And yeah, that's all the tools that this AI agent have. And finally, we have a Telegram message that basically send the confirmation of the request of the user. I'm going to run an example with a voice note to show you how this works. I'm going to send this voice message to the personal assistant. Hey, can you create a meeting with Facundo Cortines for today at 7 p.m., please? Also, send an email to Marcelo Ramos asking if he have time to jump in a call with me tomorrow at 9 a.m., please. Also, I want to make a note that in 2 days I have exam of maths. Give me all the events that I have for tomorrow, because I don't remember that. If I send that, the N8N scenario, it's going to download the voice message. It's going to transcribe the voice message, and it's going to run each step. It's going to search for Facundo Cortines and Marcelo Ramos in the database. It's already sent the email, and it's already make the note. It's already create the event with Facundo and retrieve all the information of the events of tomorrow. The personal assistant sent me a message. As you can see, everything has been executed correctly. Meeting schedule, email sent, note created, and events for tomorrow. Now I'm going to check if all are correct. If I go to the calendar, I see today I have a meeting with Facundo Cortines at 7 p.m. Next, we have the notes. I have exam format in 2 days. And if I go to the email, as you can see in my email, I have an invitation of a meeting with Facundo Cortines, and it's already in Spanish because I'm from Argentina, but this is the agenda, okay? And yeah, that's all correct. If I go to the Telegram, I have the information of the events of tomorrow. Like in this calendar, I have a meeting with Laura, and this is the information of the meeting. Also, give me the link of the call, the event. Sorry. So now I'm going to ask to delete this event of meeting with Laura, and I'm going to ask the personal assistant to reschedule my meeting with Facundo Cortines for tomorrow at 7 p.m. Hey, I have a problem. Can you delete the meeting with Laura for tomorrow, please? And I have an error in my agenda, so reschedule the meeting for today with Facundo Cortines to tomorrow at 7 p.m., please. Thank you. Okay, if I go to N8N, it's making all the process. It's going to search Facundo Cortines, my email. It's already running the calendar module and give me a message. Okay, The meeting with Laura I scheduled for today, it's deleted, and the meeting with Facundo Cortines has been rescheduled. If I go to my calendar, I can refresh this, and as you can see, I don't have events for today. The only meeting I have is for tomorrow with Facundo Cortines at 7 p.m. And yep, that's all the system, the AI personal assistant. I will record a video soon of how to set up the most used tools in N8N. So subscribe and stay tuned to don't waste that video. And if you have a business but you don't have the time to learn about this stuff, but you want this kind of solution implemented in your business, in the description of this video and in the bio of my YouTube channel, you have a link of a free consultation with me. It's totally free, you don't have to grab your credit card. And yeah, see you in the next video.